What's going on? It's the brother Jay, and it's been a while since I made, a video. So, I got to give me a pause in the past for that, I'm saying? But today's video, my thought of the day is common sense. You know what I'm saying? Now, the reason why I'm making this video today is because of two avenues. One of them and stuff like that is the old school disciplines that we used to get. And the second one is the lack of discipline that these youngsters are not getting today. Okay. Now, I can go on a lot of ways, stuff like that, on how they get away with murder today because most kids today are not scared of their parents. They not. I mean, if they are, they're scared of one parent more than another. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But most kids today ain't scared of their parents, man. You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, there's some things that you can do, and there's some things that you definitely shouldn't do at all. That's called common sense, which is the main thing that's lacking these days. I mean, like, for example, like this, you know what I'm saying? Let me use an example, you know what I'm saying? And this never happened with me, but the common sense in play would have been like this. Let's say back in my day, my mom was about to beat my ass, you know what I'm saying? Now, my mom had the wisdom to know that she had to fucking, go and get the switch that she's going to beat me with. Because common sense told her ass that if she would have told me, like some Southerners I be hearing saying, like their moms would go tell them, like, you better go get me a switch to beat your ass with it. Shit, my mom would have asked me that question, you know what I'm saying? I would have came with like a little tiny ass branch. You know what I'm saying? What? That ain't shit. You better find me another one. And see, now this is taking time while you walking to find this shit to beat your ass with. You know what I'm saying? So she had the common sense to know not to ask me that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why she always had it already. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah, you talking shit like this? Okay, and that. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever the case is. So that's common sense. You know what I'm saying? You don't ask no motherfucker to go get you a switch to beat your own ass with and expect to come back with a nice, healthy, fucking strong, you know what I'm saying? That'll tear skin off your flesh like you a slave and shit. No, you ain't gonna come back with no shit like that. They gotta go get that shit themselves, you know what I'm saying? So that's the common sense of it, you know what I'm saying, when it came to in my day. But these kids today, they not using a lot of common sense, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they getting backed up by other friends of theirs with their ego. Like, if I were you, I wouldn't take that shit from my mom. I would tell her, I'll call the cops and shit like that. What? Really? So you want to listen to fucking Billy Bob that's telling your ass that you should talk shit to your parents, knowing that you ain't got no common parents. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you had like more modern day parents, stuff like that, believe in, sit you in the corner and give you time out and oh, come on, let's talk about this, Billy. Even though you pissed me off because you broke this shit and you broke this shit and you knocked this shit over here, let's talk this shit out. What? You know? So, you know what I'm saying? But the point I'm making is that once that child, enters into that zone, that means that your child is not really firing on all pistons, you know what I'm saying? Because there's a common sense with children, especially when they know their parent. You know what I'm saying? You know what parent that you have, and you know what shit they can do. But just because you listen to Billy, Bob, and Mary Jane or whoever, and they want to convince you that you should talk shit to your parents when you know what your parents do, that's not common sense. That's flat out stupidity. Flat out. You know what I'm saying? Flat out. Because, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it happens to the best of us. But see, one thing about it, when I was young, I never tested common sense. Because my dad was a motherfucker in his own right, but my mom was a beast. And see, this is how common sense I had. See, when you fuck up, now most time I'll say the ratio of when I got my ass whooped by my moms the ratio was roughly like this, like 30% I did wrong, 70% I didn't do wrong. They got my ass kicked for no fucking reason. You know what I'm saying? So when you have an uneven odds, common sense is going to hit you quicker on things you should say and things you shouldn't say. You know what I'm saying? Now, let's say for argument's sake, my mom's getting to my ass and saying, yeah, you motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? You pissed me off and shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no stupid motherfucker to be like, you know what I'm saying, well, what are you talking about, Mom? Because these things add on to extra licks. See, this is where the common sense come into play. See, you got to sit here and silence is golden. There's a reason for that statement. Because when you have a psycho mom like mine that was just going to whoop your ass, silence is golden. Even when she asks you a question, you don't say shit like, cause see, most parents back in those days, when they was beating your ass, they would sit there and hit you with every syllable they're saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, boy, you piss me off. You fucked up over here. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Do you understand me? Yes. You don't say shit like, I ain't gonna do it no more. Oh, I know you ain't gonna do it no more because you shouldn't have did it in the first place. See, that's common sense. See, that's part of common sense. The less words, the less swinging. You know what I'm saying? And I was never a dumb kid. Never. I use as much of my brain faculties as possible when it comes to that equation. You know what I'm saying? But these kids today, man, see, they really don't know what it is to be underneath the real. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I know plenty of parents right now that don't give a fuck about the law. You call the cops all you want to. I'll beat your ass the whole way till they get here. You know what I'm saying? And that's the cloth of where I come from it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, look, you know what I'm saying? If, first of all, you had to do something seriously to warrant me wanting to sit here and get off in your ass. You know what I'm saying? And especially with me, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I got a count system. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Okay, you got away with that shit. Okay, I'll give you a warning. Maybe even a second time. I'll give you saying a warning and a talk. Long ass talk, but a talk. You know what I'm saying? But when you keep on, you know what I'm saying, pushing the envelope, you know what I'm saying, that means you really trying to push this. Okay, then let's go there then. And then when you go there, then it's all that, it's that regret shit. Now like, holy shit. That's when they realize that they really didn't use common sense. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna go too long on this one, but it's just, I saw something today, you know what I'm saying, that like really, you know what I'm saying, touched deep in me, you know what I'm saying? That's why I'm making this. Because, it was a person that made a video that said roughly that their mom or their pops and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying, never laid hands on them, you know what I'm saying? But they hit the flip reversal, you know what I'm saying, which was that, well, I thought my dad never cared and stuff like that because my other friends' parents was whooping their ass and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying, when they was doing wrong. So, you know what I'm saying, and because, you know what I'm saying, I kind of like wanted attention from my dad, I was doing shit, you know what I'm saying, to get his attention, even though it's like that, just so I can talk to my friends like, yeah, I got my ass whooped yesterday too and shit, you know what I'm saying? So, but they felt that because the parent didn't discipline them the way that their friends' parents disciplined them, that they felt that, you know what I'm saying, that, yeah, my dad must don't love me. I was like, wait a minute, if you was lucky to get away with an ass whooping and shit, and you're begging for it? I hate to see what kind of grown man he is right now and shit, you know what I'm saying? He might be in that S&M bondage type of shit, you know what I'm saying? But the point I'm getting at is only this, to say that's what struck me in a weird light, you know what I'm saying? But I have to give him credit that he admitted that, you know what I'm saying? Because, you have to be really, you know what I'm saying, secure in who you are, you know what I'm saying, to admit weaknesses and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? So, but I mean, that's what got my attention, you know what I'm saying? It took me back to my days like, man, hold up, man. You know, our main thing when you was doing silly shit was to get away with it. You know what I'm saying? I never did some shit so my moms can beat my ass on purpose? Are you kidding me? Just to get attention from her? I ain't need her attention that bad. No, I didn't. No. Sorry, bro. I would have ate that one up like, oh, you ain't gonna whip me? You gonna just sit up here, you know what I'm saying, give me a little lecture, sit me in the corner and shit? Okay. Plop. You know what I'm saying? Shit. But again, this goes to what I'm talking about as far as this beginning part is, you know what I'm saying, common sense. There's some people that you just need to leave the fuck alone. And there's some people, you know what I'm saying, whether it be family members or whoever you're dating or whatever, there's some people you can talk shit to. You know what I'm saying? You know, but there's some people that, okay, you know what I'm saying, know your limits. You know what I'm saying? That's why I be looking at movies like fucking, well, TV shows